This is a brand new VBar EVO from Mikado in Germany. I'm going to register it to my account, upgrade it to Pro, and then install V8 so we can do a setup. The first thing I need to do is power it up. So for that, I've got a 4-cell nickel metal hydride pack that puts out about 4.8 volts. This saves me the faff of having to put the VBar in a helicopter, plug the back in, find a LiPo, disconnect the motor and all that nonsense. I'll plug the battery into the ESC port, and this is the same port that you'd normally get power from with the back. Once it's powered up, it flashes blue while it looks for a bound radio. And after 10 seconds of not finding anything, it will start flashing green and red, which means it's ready to be bound to a new radio. And to confirm it's bound properly, the main screen will change to the default, showing a few settings like bank and receiver voltage. As this one is completely new, it's asking me to do a new setup, but for now we can cancel that and go to transmitter setup, VBar Neo EVO updater. It will show the current version being 7.130. And if I check for updates, it shows that we have the latest. All we need to do now is install Pro. Now before we can update this to Pro, we need to register it on our account. And to do that, the VBar must be powered up and connected to the VBar control. Go into transmitter setup and VBar Neo EVO updater. The QR code won't show straight away. The VBar control has to be connected to the network, and only after you click check updates will it show. Now you can scan the QR code with your phone and it will take you to the device register page. If you haven't logged in, you'll see a bunch of details about how to create a VStabby account, which is used for everything. And once you've logged in, you'll see a blank device apps page with the option to register. Click the register button and then refresh to confirm it's done. Now we can see all the apps available from VBar Express to VPlane and VBar Rescue EVO V8 V-Link. Express is currently installed, but we want VBar Pro EVO V8 V-Link, so we'll do that in the next step. Now that the VBar EVO is registered to my account, I'm going to purchase Pro so that we can install V8. I can continue this using the phone, but I'm going to switch to the laptop to make it easier. On vstabby.info, log in and go to Administration, My Devices. Locate the device and click on Apps. Now you can see I currently have VBar Express EVO V-Link installed, so I'm going to scroll down until I see VBar Pro V8 V-Link. I don't have Pro for this device, so my only option is to buy it. So I'll click on the Buy button. If you have a voucher code, you can enter it at this point, but I'm going to click Purchase through the shop. Now it's going to send me through to the Mikado shop where the license has been added to the cart. The Pro license is 35 euros and Rescue is 89 euros. However, German sales tax will be removed, so that will bring it down to about 29 and 75 euros respectively. From here, I'm going to complete the normal cart process and make payment. Once the order is complete, you will get an email confirming the purchase, but you don't have to wait for that email. If I go back to the devices page, you can see it's already refreshed and made VBar Pro available and ready to update. Now we just need to update the VBar EVO, which we'll do in the next section. And the last step is to update the VBar EVO so that it gets that software, and we can do that using the VBar Control Touch or the VBar Control EVO. So no need to plug it into a laptop. So right now we've selected VBar Pro EVO V8 V-Link on the device apps on VStabby, and it's waiting for us to do the update. With the VBar EVO powered up and bound, go into Transmitter Setup, VBar Neo EVO Updater. It will need to be connected to the Wi-Fi, which may take a few seconds, but then the Check Update button will become enabled. So for now, we're still on version 7.1.30, and if we click Check Update, it will tell us there is an update available. Ideally, you want to remove blades or disconnect the motor for this operation. It will put the device into failsafe during the update, but I would definitely still make the model safe if it's powered up. This update takes just over 3 minutes. And at the end, the VBar will automatically disconnect and reconnect, and you can see it now has the V8 logo during connection. It immediately wants to do a setup, so I'm going to select the default 700 for now. You can see from the changes to the menus that V8 is installed and that some of the parameters have changed. If you want to see a complete list of what's changed, you can watch this video. The link is also in the description below. And there you have it. We've managed to bind a brand new VBar EVO, register it to our account, purchase Pro, and install it, all without having to plug it into a computer, which is pretty amazing. From here, we can start a fresh setup, which is exactly what I'm going to do in the next video. I'm going to be putting the VBar EVO on the Tron Dynamic, and we're going to take it through a basic setup all the way through to getting it on the flight line and out and flying. So we'll see you then. Until next time.